What's up everybody, my name is Timothy, welcome to my channel, and if you've been here before, number one, welcome back, and number two, who is this? Now I am very well aware of how different I look. Curly hair. I now have a mustache. Yes, it is different. No, it is not permanent. I literally went through all of this just for a photo shoot idea that I had, and I was supposed to do a week ago, which again, there was no YouTube video last week. My apologies. However, today I decided to document it. Today is the day, and guess what? It is like It's 7:50 in the evening. I've also procrastinated on this the whole day. So what I have decided to do is, Siri, set an alarm for 1 hour. I saw Hayden Pedersen do this in a video, and I figured that's a really good idea. Put an hour timer to get a job done. I tend to think I work really well under pressure, so 1 hour to get this whole thing done. And to help me this time record it even better, I figured I would shoot the video on my EOS R and then all the pictures on the Canon 80D, sync it up to my phone, and whatnot. Getting to the point of what I am shooting today. Since I shaved, and like most guys, I decided to leave the stash to see how gorgeous I look with it. And I realized I kind of sort of look like Freddie Mercury, and then the idea came to me. What if I recreated Freddie Mercury's headshots? If he was a 27-year-old living in 2020, what would he look like? So I'm gonna try to recreate pictures. I'm gonna just set it all up. I'll show the before and after and what exact picture I'm trying to replicate, and let's see where we go. We got about 55 minutes left, so let's do this. Okay, now that we have our backdrop all set and ready to go, I want you to notice one thing. This grid pattern on the backdrop, that is because I got myself a brand new light. After using this light, which I showed you in my last YouTube video on how to have a YouTube studio for under $200, linked right here, I figured it was time for me to upgrade. So this is the Godox SL 60 watt. People compare it to like the Aperture 200D, which is like, people just rave about that one, and people rave about this one too. So far, I'm liking it. Now you're wondering, why am I choosing to keep the grids? Why not soften it up because it's a portrait? The pictures I'm recreating are from like the 70s, and the pictures weren't that great. So I took away the diffuser just to get a little more harsh light. There is a mini diffuser in there, so it's not direct light, but I'm running out of breath. I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna start framing myself up. Right now it's 8:20, which does not give me that much amount of time to wrap this up. So what am I going to be shooting on? I'm going to be shooting on my Canon 80D with a 50mm 1.8 lens. The Canon 80D is a crop sensor, so the 50mm is going to be equivalent to like an 85mm. And honest to God, with this crop sensor, this is my favorite combo, right? The Nifty 50 and a crop. It is beautiful. People that don't like shooting crop, I don't get it. I love shooting crop. So if you're new to photography and you don't know what a 50mm is or a Nifty 50, it's linked in the description down below. Amazing lens for the price point, so do yourself a favor and grab one. Anyway, like I said, I do not have that much time, so I'm gonna get set up right now to shoot this. Only got 30 minutes left. That's a bit dark. There we go. So now I'm going to move on to my second picture. I'm not entirely happy with the first ones, but again, running out of time. So moving on to the second picture, and then I have a third picture. So let's get to it.
Many hours later.
That's the timer. That's it. It's 9 o'clock. I mean, it's 8:50 right now, so I'm actually going to give myself 10 more minutes to get this done because I am so close. I might as well just round it off to 9 o'clock. So I've got 4 minutes left to create one last look, which is why I have now changed. And this is the picture that I'm going to try to recreate. Got the green background. Let's just do this. Let's just fucking, I'm just going to send it. Yes! Okay, it's 9 o'clock, 1 hour, 10 minutes. I'm gonna call it quits. I gave myself an extra, hold up. Alright, so I gave myself an extra 10 minutes to do this, which I did cheat, but I really wanted to get the last picture done. Not bad to get the last picture done in like 4 minutes. So let's just jump into Lightroom, see how these pictures turned out, and let's critique them. I do have something to confess. Today's actually the next day. It was getting really late last night, so I figured, you know what, what's another day? So here we are. Also, I don't have a stash. Alright, so the first picture of Freddie Mercury that I tried to recreate was this one. Now, I love this picture. I love the harsh light, love how dramatic it is, and that's why I want to recreate it. And what I came up with was this. Now, there's a couple of things that I did with this picture just to bring it as close to the original as possible, and the first thing I did was trying to replicate that lighting. I used the thinnest diffusion I could possibly have, and I used the grid just so I could get those lines in the background. Again, trying to make it look as retro as possible. Another thing I did was add oranges to the shadows just to give it that like sepia kind of tone. The second picture I chose of Freddie was this one, and there's two reasons why I chose it. Number one, it's black and white, and I never shoot or edit in black and white, so it was a little bit challenging. And the second reason is it is such a cheeky picture. Like, he looks like he's up to something. He's so, Anyway, so I tried to recreate the picture, and this is how it turned out. Now for this one, I did edit it as close as possible to the original just so I could get the cheekiness. And I even tried to replicate the facial expression and the camera angles. And honestly, if I'm out of the three that I'm about to show you, this one has to be my favorite. And the third and last picture that I tried to replicate was this one. Now there's two main reasons I love this picture again. One, he's in a tank top trying to flex. I can kind of relate. And two, the lighting was super easy to replicate, so I came up with this. Out of all the pictures that I took last night, this is the one picture I did not try to mimic the original. I actually modified the lighting just to make it look a little more studio, a little more professional, a little moody. I want to use the word moody, and I feel like I matched it up. Also, I look a little bigger because I did some curls and some push-ups before I took this picture, obviously. Anyway, that is it for this project. That was a lot of fun to shoot, especially putting a timer on it. So thank you to Hayden Pedersen for that idea. If you guys attempt this or try to recreate it, follow me on Instagram, tag me in your pictures, send me a DM, follow, let's all share it, let's all create, and yeah. That is my time. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and smash that like button. As always, you do not have to if you don't want to, but if you do, it helps me out, especially at a time like this. This is how I'm gonna leave now, by the way. Are you kidding? There we go. Goodbye. Actually, before I leave, I need you to comment. Do you like this lighting or this lighting? This lighting or this lighting? I kind of prefer this because it's a little lighter, but this is dark and moody as fuck.